And remember, hair trigger.
How can he hope to dispose of it?
The jeweler said it would take weeks to cut up the stone. Only a man called Presbury could do it in less time. And he's dead. But the man who killed him may still be alive.
What does he mean by hair trigger?
He means I won't die in my bed.
These are post-mortem photographs of Roger Presbury. Rather unpleasant, I'm afraid. You must be used to such sights, Doctor.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And what can you tell us of his murderer, Inspector?
A man called Winter. I've got his photograph here in our rogues gallery somewhere. Found guilty of manslaughter, sentenced to 5 years. Oh, released 2 months ago. Here he is, a native of Chicago. James Winter, alias Mycroft, alias Evans, alias
John Garrideb.
The man you know as John Garrideb once worked for Roger Presbury.
It's quite extraordinary, really.
Get away with him! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get out of the way! Be off! Be off! Officer!
My dear Watson, Presbury dead 5 years. Identify Garrideb's lodger, Holmes.
God, I thought it was you.
This is proof. He feels my boot very close to his backside.
It must be very wearisome for you trying to keep this place tidy, Mrs. Hudson. My sister and I are quite used to clutter.
It seems that this John Garrideb is an imposter. His name is Winter. Well, I told you, Emily. I didn't like his eyes.
It was the bone structure, dear.
You simply didn't have it.
A telegram arrived a moment ago.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson. Now, ladies, please.
Please come to workshop. Urgent information. Ike.
It is very important that you tell me about your American lodger and why he left your household.
Well, he didn't leave.
He simply disappeared.
Do you remember when?
When? Oh, dear. 4 or 5 years ago. Isn't that right, Emily?
Give or take a few months, yes, dear.
Then your brother took over his room.
How clever of you to know that, Doctor.
Miss Garrideb. Miss Garrideb. Oh. And Miss Garrideb. Watson, would you be good enough to escort these ladies home? I have urgent business to attend to. I'll follow you later.
I'll try to persuade Nathan not to travel to Birmingham.
We should be so grateful.
It could cause irreparable damage to his health.
Forgive me, ladies. 2 of the finest detectives it's ever been my privilege to meet.
Such a card.
I really am very sorry.
What's done is done, Mr. Mycroft. Van Seder is in London. He plans to return to Amsterdam before tomorrow night.
Who is Van Seder?
He has a boat down on the Thames, I don't know where. He will take the Mazarin Stone to Amsterdam.
I'm sure the stone hasn't been cut.
Well, you see, it can be cleaved, split down the grain with a single blow.
Would Presby's assistant have the necessary skill to cleave a large diamond?
He may convince others that he has, but not me.
The man is a criminal, Mr. Garadeb.
But he doesn't exist. He doesn't exist.
Trying to tell you that, haven't we?
Nonsense! You're jealous because I'm about to inherit $5 million.
I have no right to insist, but it's my professional advice, Mr. Garadeb, that you should not travel to Birmingham.
Out of my way, young Watkins, unless you wish to be trampled underfoot. When I return tomorrow, I shall be a wealthy man. Euston!
Doctor, my sister and I will have to retire shortly.
There are plenty of spare beds if you wish to sleep, Doctor.
Oh, no, please don't worry about me, Miss Garadeb. I'll just stay there.
Oh, well, there are plenty of cushions. Now, let's plump them up a little more comfortable, I'm sure.
No, please don't let me keep you awake.
I'll just draw the curtains for you,
Oh,
Doctor.
no, please, it's fine.
You will help yourself to tea and cake, won't you, Doctor?
Oh, thank you very much.
Or there's a little sherry, if you prefer. Don't hesitate. In fact, I might just...
Come along, Emily, dear.
Bid you good night, then, Doctor.
Good night.
All clear, is it?
Yes.
Splendid. What an extraordinary room.
I'm afraid Mr. Garadeb is on his way to Birmingham.
Oh, that's excellent. This is much more serious than I thought, Watson. You may need this. Douse the candles, Watson. Is that sherry?
Yes.
Not bad, this sherry.
you.